Have you ever wondered what exists beyond the tangible, beyond what your eyes can see and your hands can touch? This is not a world of distant fantasies, but a reality accessible to all of us, hidden in the depths of our being. We are talking about spiritual awakening, a phenomenon that transcends the limitations of the body and mind, opening the doors to an expanded perception of reality. But what does it really mean to awaken spiritually? Well, we can see spiritual awakening as the discovery of a deep connection with the universe, an understanding that we are more than just physical beings living in a material world. It is a call to our truest essence, an invitation to explore the vastness of our own consciousness. In a time when the search for purpose and meaning becomes increasingly urgent, understanding and experiencing spiritual awakening can be one of the most transformative journeys we can take. This journey, however, is neither linear nor simple. It is composed of stages, each with its own revelations and challenges. It is like walking along a foggy path, where each turn brings a new vision, a new understanding. The stages of spiritual awakening are like milestones on this path, each one leading us deeper into the heart of our true nature. Each stage reveals a layer of your existence, unveiling secrets that were hidden beneath the surface. During this journey, you might go through experiences that challenge your beliefs and perceptions, confront aspects of yourself that you would rather ignore, and eventually find a sense of peace and unity that transcends understanding. So today, we will explore the 12 stages of spiritual awakening. You will discover how each of these stages can guide you through the most significant transformations of your life. A journey that will not only expand your consciousness, but also illuminate the path to a more authentic and fulfilling existence, with each stage revealing the beauty of your true self. But what leads someone to seek spiritual awakening? The answer to this question lies in the depths of our human experiences, often born from a persistent feeling that something is missing. This feeling of discontent is a common phenomenon, and paradoxically, is one of the main catalysts for spiritual awakening. It's as if we feel that, even in the midst of success, something essential is missing, perhaps an inexplicable emptiness, difficult to fill, or a constant restlessness. This search for meaning and purpose is a fundamental need of the soul. We live in a world where the pressure to achieve and possess is intense, but these external achievements often fail to satisfy the deepest longings of our spirit. Spiritual awakening is often triggered by a series of experiences and feelings that lead us to this internal search. It can be a personal crisis, such as the loss of a loved one, a career collapse, or a failed relationship, which forces us to reevaluate our priorities and beliefs. In these moments, pain and suffering act as powerful catalysts for transformation. They push us to seek something deeper, something that transcends the temporary circumstances of life. And when we embark on this journey, we discover that the purpose is not in achieving a final goal, but in living each moment with full awareness and authenticity. For spiritual awakening teaches us that the meaning of life is not in external achievements, but in the depth of our inner connection with ourselves, with others, and with the universe around us. In the profound silence of our daily lives, there is often an almost imperceptible whisper, a persistent feeling that there is something more waiting for us beyond what the eyes can see and the hands can touch. This is the first stage of spiritual awakening, an enigmatic and transformative moment known as the call. This initial stage is characterized by an internal restlessness, a kind of inexplicable longing for something that seems familiar but is beyond our conscious reach. The signs of this call can vary widely. You may feel inexplicably dissatisfied, even when everything seems to be right. This feeling can manifest as constant restlessness, a sense that there is something more significant and profound that you have yet to discover. It can also manifest as an intense desire for change, as if your soul is calling to be realigned with a higher purpose. This initial call can be scary and disconcerting. It challenges our preconceived notions of who we are and what life should be. However, it is also profoundly exciting as it marks the beginning of a journey into the true essence of our being. Some people, at this stage, report feeling an inexplicable attraction to spiritual practices such as meditation, yoga, or esoteric studies. Others begin to experience vivid and meaningful dreams, repetitive symbols, or synchronicities that seem to point to a new path. After the first whisper of the call, a sense of discontent begins to take root in our daily lives. It is like a persistent shadow, always present, reminding us that something essential is missing. This is the second stage of spiritual awakening: discontent and seeking. Feelings of dissatisfaction with the current life are frequent and intense at this stage. Even in activities that once brought joy, there is now a sense of emptiness. The daily routine, which once seemed satisfying, begins to feel devoid of meaning. You may find yourself questioning the purpose of your work, relationships, and even your achievements. It is as if a veil has been lifted, revealing the superficiality of what once seemed essential. You may feel trapped in an endless cycle of activities without purpose, as if you were living someone else's life. This feeling is a clear sign that you're ready to pursue something more meaningful and authentic. You begin to look beyond the superficial appearances of life, seeking answers to deeper questions like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What truly matters? The search for meaning can lead to a complete re-evaluation of personal beliefs and values, paving the way for a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. At this stage, many people turn to spiritual and philosophical practices in search of answers. Meditation, reading sacred texts, meeting spiritual teachers, and retreats in tranquil places become appealing as they promise insights and understanding. It's a stage that makes us confront the uncomfortable truths about our lives and pushes us to look for answers that bring true meaning and purpose. It can be challenging, but it is extremely essential on the journey of awakening. Then emerges the third stage, the awakening of consciousness. This is a moment of revelation and transformation, where new perceptions and ideas begin to emerge, bringing with them a clarity and understanding that previously seemed unattainable. The awakening of consciousness is marked by an openness to new perceptions and ideas. The mind begins to expand beyond usual limitations, allowing you to see the world in a new light. Barriers that once restricted your thinking start to crumble, revealing a vast panorama of possibilities. This stage is often accompanied by a deep sense of wonder and awe, as you begin to realize the depth and complexity of the universe and your own existence. The initial experiences and revelations during this stage can be varied and deeply transformative. Some may experience moments of sudden enlightenment, where a profound and undeniable truth is revealed with crystal clarity. Others may experience a series of small epiphanies, each contributing to a broader understanding. These revelations can come during meditation, in dreams, or even in seemingly mundane moments of everyday life. You might feel a oneness with nature, an inexplicable connection with other people, and even a communion with the cosmos. This feeling of interconnectedness can be overwhelming, but at the same time deeply comforting, bringing a sense of belonging and inner peace. On a personal level, you may begin to live with greater authenticity and integrity. Here, the masks that were used to adapt to social expectations start to fall away, revealing the true self. This can lead to a sense of freedom and relief, as you begin to align your actions and choices with your inner truths. It's as if you awaken to new ways of seeing and interacting with the world, bringing a depth and richness of experiences that were previously unimaginable. With the awakening of consciousness, a new light is cast on all aspects of our existence. However, this light also reveals the shadows we carry within us, parts of our psyche that have been ignored, repressed, or denied. This is the fourth stage of spiritual awakening, confrontation with the shadow. At this point in the journey, we are invited to face our internal fears and traumas, recognizing and integrating these dark aspects as an essential part of who we are. Facing internal fears and traumas is one of the most challenging, but also one of the most liberating tasks of spiritual awakening. These fears and traumas are often residues of past experiences that have left deep marks on our psyche. They can manifest as anxiety, depression, anger, or self-sabotaging behaviors. Confronting these shadows requires courage and honesty, as it often involves revisiting painful moments and recognizing uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But the shadow plays a crucial role in the spiritual journey. Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychiatrist, used the term shadow to describe these hidden aspects of the psyche. He believed that integrating the shadow is essential for achieving individuation, or the full realization of the self. When we confront and integrate these parts of ourselves, we gain a more complete understanding of our nature and move toward wholeness. At this stage, you can practice self-reflection. This can be a powerful tool for exploring the shadow. Reflecting on your fears, traumas, and dark feelings allows you to examine them from a safe and objective perspective. You could ask yourself, what am I avoiding? What aspects of myself do I not want to acknowledge? Activities like yoga, Tai Chi, and martial arts can also help integrate the shadow by working with the body. These practices promote body awareness and the release of physical tensions associated with emotional traumas. Conscious movements and deep breathing help connect body and mind, facilitating the integration of shadows. Now we come to the fifth stage of the journey, the expansion of consciousness. This stage is marked by a significant increase in perception and understanding. As you continue to integrate your shadows, your mind and heart open up even more, allowing you to see life with renewed clarity and depth. Here, your perception of the world and yourself expands, revealing layers of reality that were previously hidden. You begin to notice the subtle connections between events, people, and experiences, understanding that everything is interconnected. Feelings of unity with others intensify, and you may experience moments of heightened intuition where the barriers between self and other dissolve. This deep connection is not limited to our physical world. It extends to the cosmos, where you can feel the energy of the stars and the vastness of the universe resonating within you. Changes in worldview and beliefs are inevitable at this stage. What once seemed like unquestionable truth can be seen from a new perspective, leading to a re-evaluation of the beliefs and values that have been held for so long. The limitations imposed by rigid dogmas and paradigms begin to crumble, giving way to a more inclusive and comprehensive understanding of reality. At this stage, you might adopt new spiritual practices, explore different philosophies, and open yourself to teachings that previously seemed strange. And from this, we reach the sixth stage, integration and acceptance. This stage is about embracing all parts of ourselves, including those we discovered when facing our shadows. Complete acceptance of the self means recognizing our weaknesses, fears, and traumas, as well as our strengths, hopes, and dreams. The integration of lessons learned is crucial here. The experiences and insights gained during the previous stages need to be incorporated into our daily lives. It's not enough just to intellectually understand these lessons. You have to live them. This can involve significant changes in our attitudes, behaviors, and perspectives, aligning our actions with the inner truths we have discovered. Practices of self-acceptance and compassion are fundamental in this process. Meditation and daily reflection can help cultivate an attitude of kindness toward oneself. Practicing gratitude, affirming our positive qualities, and recognizing our progress promote an internal environment of love and acceptance. Mindfulness practice is also essential at this stage, as it helps us stay present and accept our experiences without judgment, facilitating the integration of lessons and promoting a more balanced and harmonious life. In this stage, we learn to love and accept ourselves unconditionally, creating a solid foundation for continuous growth and preparing ourselves for the challenges and transformations of the next stages of the spiritual journey. In the seventh stage of the spiritual journey, we reach a deep connection with the higher self. This stage is marked by direct contact with our true essence, that part of us that is beyond the ego and worldly illusions. Contacting this true essence brings us an unparalleled feeling of peace and clarity. It's like finding an old friend who has always been there, but whom we didn't recognize. This connection allows us to access a deep inner wisdom, guiding us in our daily choices and challenges. The communication and guidance from the higher self becomes clearer and more frequent at this stage. You may begin to receive intuitive insights, feel a strong sense of inner knowing, or experience synchronicities that confirm you are on the right path. This guidance is subtle but powerful, helping to align your actions with your higher purpose. Dedicating time every day to silence the mind and listen to the voice of the higher self can be extremely beneficial. In the previous video, we explored how to speak to your higher self, so I'll leave the link in the description to help you with this step. You can also complement this with other practices, such as spending time in nature, where the energy is pure and revitalizing, which also makes it easier to connect with this essential part of ourselves. This stage confirms that we are in tune with our true nature, ready to live according to our soul and follow the path of true authenticity and purpose. The eighth stage of the spiritual journey takes us to service and purpose. Here, the search for personal meaning transforms into an external expression of our spirituality, manifesting through serving others and fulfilling our life's purpose. Discovering and following one's life purpose is a deeply rewarding experience. This purpose is not just about what we do, but about how our actions reflect our true essence and values. It can involve a career we love, voluntary activities, or simply the way we interact with those around us. The key is that our actions are aligned with the higher self and contribute to the greater good. Service to others as a spiritual expression is a natural extension of this discovery. As we recognize the interconnectedness of all life, we feel a genuine desire to help and uplift those around us. This service does not have to be grand. It can be as simple as daily acts of kindness, active listening, or emotional support. What matters is the intention behind the actions, which is driven by compassion and unconditional love. At this stage, purpose and service become the pillars of our existence, guiding us to live a life of authenticity and connection, in harmony with the universe and for the benefit of all beings. In the ninth stage of the spiritual journey, we encounter detachment and liberation. This is a transformative stage where we learn to let go of old patterns and attachments that no longer serve us, allowing us to experience deep spiritual freedom. Letting go of old patterns and attachments is essential for spiritual growth. These patterns can include limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behaviors, and toxic relationships. They often form from past experiences and social conditioning, keeping us stuck in cycles of repetition. Recognizing and releasing these patterns is an act of courage and self-compassion, allowing us to make room for new possibilities and experiences that are more aligned with our higher self. Detachment does not mean disinterest or indifference, but rather releasing the need for control and emotional dependence on people, objects, or specific outcomes. It is a practice of trusting in the flow of life and the wisdom of the universe. Detachment frees us from the shackles of the ego, allowing us to live more authentically and present. It brings a sense of lightness and freedom. It paves the way for a greater connection with the higher self and the flow of the universe, preparing us for the next stages of our spiritual journey. Because when we release what no longer serves us, we create space for abundance, peace, and true happiness to flourish in our lives. In the 10th stage of the spiritual journey, we encounter synchronicities and flow. This stage teaches us to recognize and follow synchronicities, living in harmony with the natural flow of life. Recognizing and following synchronicities is like deciphering a secret language of the universe. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that guide us and confirm that we are on the right path. They can manifest as repeating numbers, unexpected encounters, or events that seem orchestrated by an invisible hand. Being aware of these synchronicities and trusting their guidance helps us navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. To recognize synchronicities, it is important to be present and open. Mindfulness practice at this stage is essential, as it can increase our sensitivity to these signs. Living in harmony with the flow of life means allowing things to unfold naturally, without resistance. Instead of fighting against the current, we learn to trust the process and accept that the universe has a greater plan. This does not mean being passive, but rather acting with intention and responding to what life presents with flexibility and confidence. When we live in harmony with the flow, we experience less resistance and more synchronicity, making our lives more fluid and rewarding. At this stage, life begins to seem more magical and interconnected. Every moment is seen as an opportunity to learn and grow, and every synchronicity is a confirmation that we are in tune with the universe. In the 11th stage of the spiritual journey, we enter the realm of unconditional love and oneness. This stage is about cultivating an unconditional love for yourself and others, recognizing the interconnectedness of all creation. Cultivating unconditional love begins with complete self-acceptance. When we love ourselves unconditionally, we learn to see our imperfections and flaws as integral parts of our journey. This deep self-love enables us to extend the same compassion and acceptance to others. The feeling of oneness with all creation arises naturally as we cultivate unconditional love. We feel a deep connection with all forms of life, realizing that we are all parts of one vast, interconnected existence. This feeling leads us to act with more compassion, respect, and responsibility toward the world. The final stage is elevation of consciousness and co-creation. This stage involves the continuous elevation of our consciousness and the co-creation of our reality with the universe. The continuous elevation of consciousness is an ongoing process of growth and expansion. Even after reaching high levels of spiritual understanding, there is always more to learn and integrate. This requires a constant commitment to spiritual practices, self-reflection, and openness to new experiences. This is what makes us realize our unlimited potential. Co-creation with the universe is a powerful aspect of this stage. We recognize that we are co-creators of our reality, working in harmony with universal forces. Since our intentions, thoughts, and actions have the power to shape our experiences, to co-create effectively, it is vital to maintain a high vibration, focusing on feelings of love, gratitude, and purpose. Visualizations, affirmations, and the practice of manifestation help align our desires with the universal flow. The manifestation of a reality aligned with the higher self is the crucial point of this journey. In this stage, we live in full harmony with our highest purpose, attracting experiences and opportunities that resonate with our inner truth. But I have to tell you that this stage is not the end, but a new beginning, where we continue to grow and evolve in tune with the universe. As we move through these final stages, we reach a state of being where unconditional love, oneness, and co-creation become the basis of our existence. We enter a constant flow of expansion and manifestation, living lives of purpose, joy, and deep connection with all that is. So remember, spiritual awakening is like a journey back home to the truth of who we are and what we were always meant to be. And it is this journey that leads us to the discovery of our own divinity and the immense universe that resides within us. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thanks again for watching and for joining me. Take care and see you soon.